Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and it is a beautiful Saturday morning here in Central Florida. It's not even 70 degrees yet. My 12-year-old farm cat named Six has joined us this morning. She likes to eat her breakfast on the porch. And Cookie Lou. I am so excited to bring you with me as we get it all done on this busy Saturday. Our tiny homestead is just bursting at the seams with garden delights and eggs and all of the things. What do you say, Six? What do you say, kitty? Thanks for being in my video, Six. She came and she wanted to be on YouTube.
Can't forget about Dixie. Dixie wanted to be in the video too. Didn't you, Dixie? Didn't you, pretty girl? Yes.
So if you're ready, press the like button and let's get to work. There's so much to do. First things first, my son came over and started to tear the carpet out of my guest bedroom / craft room. This is the aftermath of that process because all of the stuff from my craft room is now in my master bedroom. Look for a whole video on that. I'm really excited to share the process. While it's cool out, let's get everything out of the garden. Welcome to our outdoor sink area. This is where we usually break down our hogs when we kill them, or deer. So we just pulled that laundry basket out of the garden and all the squash and cucumbers. This is a water bath canner slap full, and I have not gone and gotten the tomatoes yet. So we have, hello Crow! We have our big sink all full of greens. This is our tiny garden, and we've got quite a few ripe tomatoes looking really good. Back up here. This is the small garden area. Some kind of oregano, I think. Some green onions. There's our big collard greens. I got high hopes for you, babe, that you will make some seeds and we can plant more of you. And we've hauled a few cucumbers off this plant back here. And then we've got these tomatoes are looking real good, waiting for them to get ripe. We just pulled an eggplant off of our eggplant. It lived through the winter, and so we just pulled a nice big eggplant off of there. This pepper plant looks real healthy. That's parsley, this big thing. So far, everything's looking pretty good. We just cleaned out the big garden. We took out most of the collard greens because it's getting way too hot for them. So everything's looking really good. I can't wait until next year when we do our cucumbers because we got a new method for them and it's gonna be glorious. There's Jeremy's corn. He's so excited about that. I hope it comes up for him. That one little squash right there wasn't quite ready to pick. The cucumbers are just massive this year. There's gonna be so many. I think we pretty much got everything out. There's our mini compost pile that we're gonna just keep piling up vegetable scraps here. My banana trees looking pretty good. Basil, look how huge that thing is. We've topped it like 4 times. Our big rosemary plant. My son finally caught this little feral kitten that he's been feeding. Her name is Olive because she looks like a little tiny black olive and she is the cutest thing. So we got her settled in and she is ready to join his family. He lives next door to me and already has 2 cats, so she is in great hands. These collard greens might seem like a lot of work, but they are so worth it. I love collard greens, and so does Mr. Biggs. The laundry basket was so full. Okay, we're getting ready to can the cucumbers. I'm gonna do them in spears since we did the last ones in slices. And Mr. Biggs is bringing over all of the yellow squash. We will blanch and freeze all of that. So we are getting it done today, getting it all done. There's a little eggplant, so cute. I gotta figure out what to do with that. There are 14 cucumbers here, and we left some on the vine to get a little bigger. And I gave 2 to my son. So 16 cucumbers we pulled out of the garden today.
That was 9 cucumbers.
So there's our half of our basket of collard greens is gone. A little update. We got all the squash sliced. Right now we're working on the tomatoes, and I have some random limes. I'm gonna make a pico de gallo. All of our cucumbers are cut. Stove, we've got our pickle brine, and we've got our first batch of collards going in. And this is the water bath can the pickles. Right now I have jars in the dishwasher, getting ready to sanitize. I can't rave enough about this pico. It was amazing. We decided to make some roasted eggplant pizzas with our eggplant. So those will be out of the oven in just a few minutes. This has olive oil and just salt and pepper, and it's gonna go in a 400-degree oven. Now it's time to hop on the laundry. I think this is load number 4. We need to have a girlfriend chat about these pants. I don't like these pants. They fit me weird. They cut me off on a weird place in my body. They cut me mid-hip, and I'm a hippie girl, so I either need them down a little more or up a little more. I wore these the other day because I've lost some weight, and I thought, you know what, these are gonna fit me amazing, and I keep having high hopes for these pants, but you know what, I'm gonna let these pants go. It's time for them to go. I don't want these pants anymore. So goodbye, pants. Goodbye. Those look really, really yummy. I'm so glad we were able to make a good use out of the eggplant that we picked. Got some little toppings here, some salami, some pepperoni, and some red onion. A little bit of cheese, not too much. Those look amazing, and they smell so good. Super, super glad that we got a little eggplant out of our garden today. The taco meat is started, and this is going to be like a quadruple batch of taco meat. And we got, woo, hot. We got collard greens. We have it. We're gonna do this beautiful taco meat, which I put 7 or 8 of our homemade tomatoes in, our homegrown tomatoes. So that is looking absolutely beautiful. I've got this fresh pico de gallo, which has our fresh tomatoes in. Just a tiny bit of cheddar cheese, some sour cream, lettuce, and I've got a couple of limes if we want them. So that's what's for dinner on Saturday night. And then double duty, I made enough of this to make taco salads for Tuesday night and probably some to freeze. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I love tortillas when they are cooked in a cast iron skillet. These are corn tortillas, so they are naturally gluten-free. The tacos came out so delicious. We ended up with 5 bags of collard greens and a huge mess to eat off of during the week. This is my favorite corner of the kitchen because this is where all of our wonderful goodies that we make on the homestead go. And so let's see how we did. This is the batch of pickles that we made, and they're dill pickles because they are the favorite. And we've got some slices and some spears. So this is great. This should last us for a little bit anyway, I would think. And these are some dill pickles that I made during the week while I was working. And thank goodness pickles are not very hard to make. Here's some herbs that we've been dehydrating. And those are really nice to have in your spice cabinet. Sister-in-law Karina and my brother gave us this cutting board, and it's one of my prized things. I absolutely love it. There's what we got done. This salsa was done by my father-in-law and mother-in-law, and they had some fresh tomatoes come out of their garden. Doesn't that look beautiful? Can't wait to try that. So there it is, 9 quarts of pickles and 8 pints. We've got spicy dill, we've got regular dill, and we've got kosher dill. And check out these beautiful ears of corn grown by my father-in-law. We are very excited to put those on the grill this weekend and eat them. In 2018, I tried my hand at canning these carrots, and they are not great. They are mushy and terrible, and basically I've been struggling to use them up. One of my gorgeous, intelligent, smart viewers on my YouTube channel said, make carrot cake muffins, and I have to say these were a total success. These are gluten-free, of course. I made it into a loaf. I made a ton of muffins. I was going to bring you along for that journey with me for my get it all done weekend, but I thought I pressed record and I didn't. So hashtag YouTube problems. This made a ton of muffins, two beautiful loaves of gluten-free carrot cake bread. And Mr. Biggs really, really loved this, and so did I. It's so spicy and beautiful. I had grated some regular carrot into it, like fresh carrot, used the canned carrots, which were perfect. They were really moist and just dense, and it made a gorgeous loaf. There's raisins in there. We both really enjoyed it. Plus, with the event of 2020, canning jars are at a shortage, and so I need to get food out of jars that we are not eating or don't enjoy and get food into jars that we do like and we will eat. This is part of that strategy. We also made a quick trip into Walmart, and I found 24 packs of canning lids. These dandelion seeds came in the mail over the weekend, and I am so excited to get these into the ground. You can actually eat a dandelion from the root all the way up to the flower, and they are super, super medicinal. The greens are delicious. The garnet stem dandelion, I have not seen that before. I'm excited to try those. And the chicory Italian dandelion dies off, but I'm hoping that our beautiful Florida weather will keep that going all the time. So we will have a beautiful wild source of food that we can eat anytime. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end. We did get a lot done on the tiny homestead here at Our Big's Adventure. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, and if you're returning, I always appreciate your support. Feel free to leave me a comment. I do reply to every single one. Thank you again, and remember everybody, life is an adventure, so enjoy the journey. Bye-bye!